My name is Kerry Nel. I'm married to Chris. He's the founder of Trusted Bursaries, the company that has launched Kinfundi, and we have 4 children. Our eldest is 19, and then we have 2 boys, 2 girls. He's 19, our eldest. Then we've got a daughter of 16, a son of 14, and a daughter of 12. What I do here at Trusted, I chuckle when I think about what I actually do because I tend to just do whatever is needed to be done. Basically, he has the vision, he has the plans, he has things that he loves to do, and he takes that and he kind of dumps it on me and he says, okay, let's make this happen. And what I do is I generally start things, I get things going, and then I hand over to somebody better, more qualified, somebody who has more expertise in the area than I do. A little bit about who I am. I grew up in a very privileged environment. When I say privileged, I'm specifically talking about an environment filled with lots of love, lots of affirmation. I don't have any bad memories about my childhood years. One of the things I'm most proud of, very definitely, are my 4 children. I have loved being a mom. I have selfishly got so much joy out of the whole situation. And I think I'm a pretty good mum. I don't have to ask my children about that. But I find that to be in their presence, to enjoy them, to love hearing what their days are about, to see them grow, to see them face challenges, to see them face hardships and overcome them is an incredibly rewarding thing for me to see. I read an interesting quote the other day which said, children who grow up feeling deeply loved become adults who are pre-wired to love deeply. And I found that really very, very true. And I suppose if I look at South Africa and I look at how many kids are not loved, not affirmed, not connected with, touched, held, encouraged, there's a hard journey ahead for a child who has not had that. And so that would probably be one of my greatest concerns in this country. A few years ago we had really very, very difficult financial situation, and it wasn't so much the finances that were the lack of finance that were the hard thing, though that was very relevant with 4 small children. It was more the silence of financial hardship that tends to follow the person who is sitting in a financial situation. You feel like you can't say anything to anybody because it might be construed as wanting or asking, when in fact actually sometimes you just need to vent and say, we have nothing and I'm okay, and oh, I'm not okay, but I'm not asking. Just to have that person or people there that you can be completely vulnerable with and say, it's not happening right now, and they don't feel like they have to bail you out. My biggest worry about being a woman at the age that I'm at is I look around and I see the erosion, in fact, of femininity in today's society. There's such an incredible beauty in womanhood, there's such an incredible beauty in femininity, and there's an incredible strength in being a woman. And I sometimes am saddened by what I see in society, in media, where we are often put in a position where we feel we have to try and compete with the male gender, and we aren't. We're different. We're not the same, and they're not the same. My biggest wish for myself and the path ahead of me is to leave a legacy. I would love to be able to leave a mark on the people's lives that I come into contact with, whether that be my children, my family, friends, whoever I have the privilege of crossing paths with. I feel incredibly privileged, as I said earlier, to have been given so incredible amount of love as a youngster, and feel it's my responsibility to hand that over as much as I can to the people around me.